I can't believe you guys are making me do this again, but dolphins are terrible people. And you absolutely should not have a dolphin-assisted birth. Now, let me explain. Now, dolphins are pretty intelligent. Probably as intelligent as at least a 3-year-old human child. They have a complex language and even have names for each other. They have incredible problem-solving skills. But here's where being a bad people comes into play. They have high emotional intelligence. And in my opinion, any animal with a degree of emotional intelligence is also capable of evil. We all know that dolphins are capable of SA, and they actually unalive their own children for various reasons. Sometimes it's because a male wants to get a female back into a place where she can breed, and sometimes it's just for entertainment. They will also unalive baby porpoises just because they want to. And if you don't think that they would harm your child if you decided to give birth in their tank, they've also mauled children, and of course we know done unspeakable things to their trainers. Now, some people would say, that's just the male dolphins. No, it's not. It's not at all. Female dolphins will also use baby mammals as soccer balls. But back to the weird stuff about dolphin-assisted births. There's been a number of claims about it, including that the children born in dolphin-assisted births have a high IQ or are ambidextrous, or the birthing is pain-free. There has never been any scientific evidence of that. If you can provide me one peer-reviewed article from a reputable journal, I will eat my words. But from what I can glean, there's just one guy who happens to own some captive dolphins who has been saying this. Now, a lot of people have said, oh, that's only captive dolphins that have done terrible things to people. Well, are you going to trust a wild dolphin more? Are you sure that's not just because we don't come in contact with wild dolphins all that often? They have attempted to drown a guy in the wild. Even if all of that were not true, the possibility of getting an infection from seawater and whale water, pretty high. People have gotten life-threatening infections from giving birth in a sterile pool of water. Not to mention that babies are awfully slippery when they first come out. In fact, water births, while generally safe so long as the baby has been lifted out of the water, had its lungs cleared, and then is not dropped back in, are you convinced that you can lift that slippery baby out of seawater and then not drop it back? Especially if it's in the actual sea and there are waves. Anyway, now you know.